before we're underway. Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Got one more great treat for you folks. Joining us on our broadcast is Shams Charania. Shams, so great to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time to take a seat and join us here courtside.
Star-studded group, the pleasure is all mine. I appreciate you guys so very much for having me aboard.
Look at the smile on Brent Barry's face. He is thrilled to have you here courtside with us.
Absolutely. Super excited about it.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The forwards are Ingram and LeBron. Gabe Vincent is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Castleton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Raptors, in at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the center, locking down the middle. And since the Phil Jackson era, Shams, the Lakers are now on their 7th, and I can't even believe I'm saying it, 7th coach in the last 14 seasons. What a turnstile that has been.
They're keeping us reporters busy, huh? To me,
yeah, they are.
It's all about stability now moving forward with the Lakers. I do believe they intend to give their new head coach plenty of opportunities over the next few seasons. Continue to coach and continue to be the coach for the long term. You have to figure out the recipe of success, not only now, but moving forward. And the Lakers, from what I'm told, want to give their new head coach the opportunity to build for the long run.
And I love what you said, the word stability. They need it in LA. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Reeves gets the bucket.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's LeBron. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Onside, Barrett to the paint. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, light off his feet, quickly elevating with ease.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now Reeves. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who had a chance to catch up with head coach Darko Rajakovic. David.
Of course, they know they have their work cut out for them with LeBron on the court. He told me James hasn't really lost a step. He's a constant problem out there, so I'm ready to try anything, including just throwing extra bodies at him. Of course, that probably means some double teams in LeBron's immediate future. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Quickly, following the basket by LeBron James. Here's Barrett. Moves back up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
So good at keeping the defense off balance at his size. Barrett pretty good with the ball in his hands.
Toronto shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That someone wasn't a Bulls player. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team or player growing up?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant. And Bryant actually did stuff for 2K. As you know, not too long ago, before his passing, he sat down for a couple hours. But I hate to rank them because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top. Hard to beat Jordan, right?
Very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kobe, for me, watching growing up, that was the closest thing that I had.
Now here's Ingram. James, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively. I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
As he's gotten older, LeBron has changed his body, relying a little more on that power.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And now, it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. Number 1, the Raptors. In 3rd, the Lakers.
And you know what? These are two of those teams that just live off their transition game. They put a lot of pressure on you defensively because that's where they get the bulk of their offense.
And that one's good quickly.
In an instant, quickly saw the opening, didn't hesitate.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Lakers. They trail by 3. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Dick. No good on the 3. Last outing for Toronto, they won that game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win. And the D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. There's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pulling the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for the playoffs, competing for a title. If you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said. The Raptors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Barrett, wide open, he fires. And again, no good by Toronto.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's quickly, following the bucket by the Lakers. Hurdle's shot is off. Here's Vincent. Scoreless thus far. Took him no time at all on that one.
When LeBron's shooting like that, nothing you can do defensively.
Raptors trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This will give them a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And the Raptors making a change here. Brown's checked in. Here's Barrett. And he slams it down right on top of Brandon Ingram.
R.J. Barrett getting up there. Dunk contest, anyone?
LeBron with it. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Pass to Vincent. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Over Barrett. And another basket for the Lakers.
Well, Ingram did not let that hand in the face bother him one bit.
Toronto trailing. Brown outside. Wants to get it to Barrett and does. Over Reeves. Barrett, no good. Lakers have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
Tips it up.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. The Lakers in the lead. And here is Ingram. He's coming off a 19-point game against Cleveland. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And that's the way it should be. Ingram aggressive to the rack.
Now, here's Quickly. Outside Barrett. Shot on the wing, and he hits the jump shot. Barrett's got 11 points.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Now Ingram. Out to the wing. Christie kicks to Reddish. Drills the three-pointer. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Well, we know Reddish can sink it from the outside. For him, it's about staying confident with that kind of shot.
And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10 or 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. The Raptors making a switch here. Abaji's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Here's Barrett. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte. To the middle. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Christie. No scoring in this one. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Brown the pass to Mitchell. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Raptors lead by 1.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Ingram a screen on Mitchell. Christie kicks to Reddish and taken away by Brown. Here's Abaji.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Barrett. Last year, getting it done. He put up about 20 points per game last season. 5 rebounds and 3 assists. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
And he knocks down the first one. Hey, Sean, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they've just passed a note down to me, our gang here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation, whether you want to call it Michael Jordan, Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face out of this crop.
And we cannot wait.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Ingram against Barrett. Ingram passes to Reddish. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Reddish has got 6 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Barrett. Lets it go with the 3. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
52 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Christie. Nothing on the board. Shoots over Brown. And again, it's the Lakers.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now, here's Brown. Last game out, he had 14. Pass to Barrett. Olynyk, a screen on Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Brown wide open. He fires. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
Lakers trail by 6. Hachimura with a screen on Barrett. Ingram kicks to Hachimura. Ingram passes to Hayes. Hachimura with it. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Toronto.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Here's Reeves. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
is passing another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
They've got Grady Dick. Bruce Brown is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Abaji in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one. So it's the Lakers now, after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Got to be careful once LeBron breaks the seal of the free throw line. There's a lot of power and a lot of muscle coming at you. Usually it ends up with free throws.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Now here's LeBron, stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Olynyk. Brown feeling it out a bit. For the 3. And Castleton pulls it down. Lakers trail by 4. And here is LeBron. 11 points in the game. Driving the lane, and LeBron throws it down.
Wow, LeBron on the roll. This time rocks it.
Toronto's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Now here's Brown, guarded by Reddish. Olynyk can't hit. LA's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from 3-point land in the ball game. James in the post. Pass to Reddish. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Reddish has got 9 points. Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently on.
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
And the Lakers have possession. Raptors knocking down the tray. A nice shot by Castleton.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. And then for Los Angeles, Ingram, he's checked in for Reddish. And Vincent subbed in for Christie. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Mitchell. And again, Toronto no luck. LA's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Ingram outside. Back to Vincent. It's good from long range. And now a 3-point Laker lead.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
No one near Boucher as he lets it go. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Here's Castleton. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They host the Kings after this game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Olynyk. And Castleton pulls it down. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 14-5 run. Back to James. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Brown finds Mitchell. Kick out to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Olynyk sets a screen for Brown. Over Reeves. And the Raptors miss again. Lakers leading by 5. LeBron outside. Reeves outside. Here's Vincent, covered by Mitchell, from deep. Rebound by Olynyk. Toronto's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Pass to Boucher. Here's Abaji. The kick out to Brown. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
LeBron fights his way through.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Mitchell passes to Abaji, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Lakers making a change here. Christie's checked in. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. The Lakers second.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on an 18-7 run. Now here's James. He's got 17. Ingram outside. Pass to Vincent. Here's Christie. He's covered by Brown. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And again, no good by the Lakers. Raptors trail by 5. Quickly with a wide open look. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Quickly's got 7 points.
When you go back to Quickly in his rookie year, he shot about 40% from deep, so shooting from long distance, not a problem.
And here's Ingram from the arc, and it's Toronto with the rebound. Out to Barrett. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Vincent. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Christie. Here's LeBron. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Quickly for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Quickly's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Raptors. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Brady Diggs checked in for Bruce Brown. Lakers trail by 4. Now LeBron. He's got 17. Ingram outside. Vincent with it. Ingram passes to LeBron. And that time, also a missed shot. Raptors leading by 4. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
and they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking them.
Here's Vincent. Pass to Ingram. Over Dick. It's rebounded by Dick. Now here's Barnes. James covering. Dick wide open. No good from outside. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called. James
finds Hayes. Missed inside.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Barrett with the ball. He's picked up by James. Count it.
The defense knows that's where Scotty Barnes does most of his work, but they still can't stop it.
Hachimura with a screen on Barnes. Pass to Hachimura. To the wing on the left. Outside, James. 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from James.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Dick, that's good.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
And here is LeBron. 22 points for him. To the inside. The shot's good from Hayes.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Toronto's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all.
Scotty's such a good dunker. This is why the D can't let Barnes get that deep inside.
Now here's James. Still without a basket. Inside and stolen by Barnes. Now the Raptors moving it up.
Overwhelming the defense here with the speed. Quickly, so dangerous in the open floor.
Thank you, Scotty Barnes.
Shams, it's been fun. And you know what? It's been too short. So you got to promise you're going to come back and give us some more inside information on the NBA. We have loved every second having you here courtside with us tonight.
Sorry I was not able to bring any big news on air this time, but you know what? My phone's ringing, so maybe next time.
Well, let me look at your phone. Wait a minute. Hold on. That is big news! Holy cow! Come back sooner than later, okay?
Thank you.
So great to have Shams stop by. You can see his passion for the game in every word he says.
You can't work as hard as Shams does without having a passion for the NBA. It's not easy to be that plugged in. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here is Pirtle. Faster quickly. It's rebounded by Hayes. Los Angeles has gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. James finds James. In the corner, it's James. Top of the key, Hachimura. Over Barrett, 6 to shoot. James in the post, covered by Barnes. LeBron can't get it to go. Barrett for 3. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Raptors lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Fans, direct your attention to center court. And get ready.